It's official, Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes the 16th elected president of Nigeria. The question of if he was indeed elected by the Nigerian people is yet to be verified, but come the 29th of May 2023, his inauguration ceremony will take place at the Eagle Square, Abuja, as he resumes duty in aso-rock. Let's do my skincare routine as we chat about the general feelings of Nigerian youth towards the inauguration ceremony of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ignore the smile on my face. It's a complete contrast of how I feel and how most Nigerian youths feel too. It's not a happy occasion in my opinion, as it feels like we've been raped. However, I can say that I am glad to finally see the end of Buhari's 8-year tenure, in which, in my opinion, he left us worse than he actually met us. I'll explain. Under his government, the borders were closed without our local productions improved, and it led to the increase in food produce and more. With his blessings, Emefiele did major damage to the naira, which is currently at 750 to $1. Everything is expensive right now in Nigeria. Families are still crying for the lives lost due to scarcity of cash. What of insecurity? It has become worse, and no one feels safe to travel within Nigeria because of the increase in kidnapping and killings. And the most painful of all, we still do not know who gave the order for the killing of Nigerian youth at Lekki toll gate. I could spend the whole day going over everything that went wrong under the administration of Muhammad Buhari. And since he and the president-elect are from the same political party, APC, and similar ideologies, it leads to the question, will Bola Ahmed Tinubu do anything different? I'm not holding my breath, but for the sake of Nigerians who have suffered a lot in the last 8 years, I hope he comes through on his promises. I hope that those who supported him will also hold him accountable to ensure that he does right by the people. A lot of Nigerian youth are still sad and refuse to call him their president after the 2023 election, which was very chaotic and can be attributed to some of the efforts of APC talks. I refuse to take sides today. But then, some are still hopeful that Peter Obi will get his mandate from court. Interestingly, there are those who are happy about Tinubu being president. Everyone's feeling is valid, I agree, but sincerely, even with a public holiday to mark the inauguration, the atmosphere is still very sad and tense in Lagos, Nigeria. And I think it's the same everywhere because everyone you speak to seems very sad about this. Only a few people are celebrating and looking forward to it. Most of us cannot wait for the day to be over so we can get back to our lives. I, for one, cannot wait for the day to be over so I can get back to school and complete my program. Unfortunately, my parents will not allow me to go back to school because they are scared that until this is over and it is settled, things might be tense in Nigeria. And their fear is very valid. If the election season taught me anything, it is that Nigerian politicians really do not care about our welfare. So it's important that we all care for ourselves and prevent any harm from befalling on us. I am a Christian, so I'd also be praying for safety, praying for provision, praying that things get better for Nigeria. And I ask every other Christian or every other believer, Christian or Muslim out there to keep praying for Nigeria because there's nothing that's impossible for God to do. In the meantime, I hope that just like we got involved in politics or the elections this year, 2023, that we all continue to stay involved in politics. Like, I have learned that we have a power, we have a voice, and we can make things happen, even with the frustration from politicians. I intend to stay looking, to stay concentrated on politics and elections and what our politicians are doing, and I hope that you do the same. All right, that's it. Let me get back to my skincare. Bye.
Tonight I might fall in love, depending on how you hold me. I'm glad that I'm coming down. Can't let no one come control me. Keep dancing and call it love. She fighting but falling slowly. If ever you are in doubt, remember what mama told me. Brown